Hey, spiritual superstars. Hey, hey, hey. I am hoping that I can keep this still because my daughter got me from my little stand. I need to get another one. Anyway, how have you been, spiritual superstars? Oh my gosh, I miss y'all so much. And this is a question that I get quite often. And in the beginning, I was really surprised because I really thought everyone knew the answer to it. But in my humbled self, I realized that not everybody understands it, and I am definitely happy to share exactly what spiritual guidance is and how you benefit from it, okay? So, come on in, type in your 4 1s, the opening of the spirit realm, put your pound or your hashtag first, and then your 4 1s, and let's get started. So, first, again, I hope and pray everybody has been doing well, that your family is doing great, and that you all are happy because that's what matters. And if anything or anyone is not making you happy, you don't have to deal with that. You do what makes you happy. I didn't say that you don't have to have them in your life or anything like that. You don't have to deal with unhappiness. You don't. So, that being said, spiritual guidance is a way to make you happy. Spiritual guidance is the answer to our prayers. Spiritual guidance is the way the Most High talks to us. And it happens in so many different ways. So, our spiritual guidance is a way to navigate this third dimension that we call life. And everybody receives spiritual guidance. Everybody receives it. Everybody. You receive it. If you have children, they receive it. Everybody. Co-workers, management, best friends, neighbors, everybody, your family, your parents. But they may not realize that they're receiving it. And they may not believe. So it's okay because spiritual guidance is your roadmap. So, one of the ways that we receive spiritual guidance is when we are in those situations, we really want to be happy or happier. Well, we may receive a sign like just like that, and our human might dismiss it, and therefore we may keep doing the activity, engaging in that activity, or continuing the toxic relationship, or coveting the procrastination or hesitation, the fear, because we just simply ignored our spiritual guidance, or we just didn't know that it was spiritual guidance. Because we're taught, my arm is getting tired, so I'm gonna definitely make this short, okay? We're taught that sometimes you either have to go through a pastor or a priest to receive from God. And that's not true. You don't have to go through anybody. When you see me use tools such as my inspirational cards, crystals, prayer beads, anything like that, essential oils, my elixirs that are on our Etsy store, what else do we use? There's so many things. These are tools to help you connect, to help your human chill out. Some people use marijuana. Okay, some people pour out libations. Is that what it's called? Pour a little bit out for our ancestors. But it's a form of veneration. It's respect. So, I don't know where I was going with that, but there's so many ways that we receive. So, you've got to chill your human out. And it's because your human has been taught to protect you, the soul within them. Your human knew early on as a baby that you were inside of them. When you look at babies, you see them connecting with angels, you see them connecting with the Most High. You know what I'm feeling right now? Can you see that red on my hand? You see that red? Well, right about right here is tickling. That's spiritually guided spiritual sensation. And right there where the red is was itching, was itching, was itching, which was itching. And those signs mean something specific. Now, I'm going to just go on a bit. Well, hopefully I can do that. Ooh, I can do it while the car is off. I didn't realize that. So that's spiritual guidance. So you're going to receive the tingling sensations, the prickles. You're going to receive feeling like something is on you, like I just felt. You're going to feel the itching, and it's like a itch you just can't get rid of. You can't scratch it enough. It won't go away. And go through those check marks so that you know it's not anything medical. But then continue to pursue it. Because once you check it off, your human is then in the state of receiving. Because your human has to look for that humanly logical explanation or reasoning. There's got to be a defined solution that your human can really say, okay, 2 plus 2 equals 4. But in reality, the answer is 2 plus 2 equals infinite solutions that equate to my happiness and that will tell me which way to go to reach my goal and to be successful and to be in a healthy, happy relationship and to just feel loved and adored and appreciated. All of it. And your human can't understand that. Your human is like, that doesn't equate. That does not compute. Because your human is limited. You are not. So spiritual guidance comes in and redirects you to redirect your human. So another way that we receive our spiritual guidance is, let's say you had someone in your family transition or ascend on into the Abba kingdom, back into the spiritual realm, right? They left their human physical form and went back into full 100% spiritual form. Some people believe that we receive from our ancestors, we hear from our ascended loved ones, we can see them, they communicate with us all the time, and some people don't. I believe, because it happens, and it's happened to me all the time. It happens. And so a part of that, you may receive your spiritual guidance as in your ascended loved one coming to you in your dreams. Your ascended loved one may appear before you right when you're waking up from your sleep. Ascended loved one might come to you with blinking the lights. You might smell their presence. So you might smell a perfume that they used to wear. You might hear a song and you instantly feel a rush of sensations all over your human, right? That is the combination of spiritually guided sensations and it may be claircognizance, it may be clairvoyant energy, it may be clairaudient energy. It may be clairgustance. It'll be a part of your clairs, which are your spiritual gifts of divine senses. Goes far above and beyond your human senses, taste, smell, what, sight, hearing, you feel. It goes beyond that. It goes into your sixth sense, or your brow chakra, your spiritual sight, which is just another sense. It's just another way that you connect with spirit, which is the most high. So, spiritual guidance is a lifeline. Spiritual guidance is a gift. And spiritual guidance will help you understand that just because that person rejected you doesn't mean that you don't deserve love. It means that God saved you from heartache. Just because that person didn't hire you, that company didn't hire you, doesn't mean that you're not qualified for the position. It doesn't mean that you are not worthy of more income or a positive work environment. It doesn't mean that you can't work in the capacity you want to. Maybe you don't even want to work Monday through Friday. Maybe you just want to work 3 days a week. And that one position that advertised that didn't hire you. It doesn't mean that you don't deserve that or that you should give up. So your spiritual guidance will come in and say, okay, I'm going to show you some signs that are going to they are going to put a puzzle piece together that tells you exactly what your next step is. Okay? So another part of spiritual guidance is something may happen that you might feel is negative, but I'm really going to encourage you to just sit with it for a second, meditate on it, which means you just sit in silence. Anytime your thoughts go to negative, anything, just reaffirm that I know this is happening for me, not to me. It's happening for me. It is a blessing. And divine source, thank you for showing me. Thank you so much for making me open. Thank you so much for helping me receive. Thank you so much for showing me. Thank you so much for enlightening me. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm getting ready to receive. I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, you have to trick your human. You really do. And it takes practice. But your human is so used to being told that you don't have a connection with divine source, with the universe, with our creator, with our angels, with our ancestors, that you can't connect with without a pastor or a preacher, or it's not meant for you to. That you're not seeing energy manifested in other forms. And you totally are. And it makes you feel like you're the one that's wrong when you're not. You're the one that's right because this is your experience, it's your life. So, spiritual guidance allows you to put those puzzle pieces, which are the droplets of information, together, and it forms the rest of your puzzle. It could be the puzzle for that day, it could be the puzzle for that week, that year, that decade, but it's ultimately the puzzle of your life. So, what seems to be negative is a redirection. And once you sit still and you sit in the silence, you can hear from spirit. And spirit will say, okay, Necole, call so and so. And I'll say, why? I'm so upset with them right now. I don't want to call them. And then I'll say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Because I know I just received direction, spiritual guidance, that I did not come up with myself because there's no way in the world I want to call them. Mm-mm. Well, who's telling me this? And I don't feel disgusted about calling. I feel intimidated. I feel afraid. I feel nervous. But I feel like I could kind of do it. I don't know why. I'm being told to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm not worried about how I'm going to look or how it's going to happen. I'm just going to do it because I was directed to do it. So that is spiritual guidance. So you do it, and then you find out the person on the other end, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you called me. I was just praying, and I was just praying to God to let you know that I am so sorry, that I never meant to say that. It was a complete misunderstanding, or I was wrong, or I just, whatever it is, but you get this ultimate apology, and they're very sincere, and you're just like, what? And then it creates the conversation, and it creates a whole new space between you two, and things like that happen. So the negative is actually working for you in your favor, but you've got to be able to see it, and you see it through your spiritual guidance, but you've got to be able to trust it. And so you trust it through directing your human to be okay with the unreasonable, to be okay with what can't be defined through human logic, or doesn't make reasonable sense according to a definition that your human was taught through school, through life, through whatever. But your human has to be guided spiritually, and that's where you come in. So you, the soul within your human, have that connection with the universe because you are the universe. Why are you the universe? How is that possible? You are the universe because all is mind. As above, so below. Everything begins with your thought. Everything. So just as I can think of someone that I want to reconnect with and have no clue if they're even alive, multiple times I've done this, and I'm sure you have too, then you know all is mind. Everything begins with your thought. If I know I want $16,000 to pay for a specific gift for myself, then I know that that money already exists and it's mine already. It's already mine. If I say that I want that specific amount, I know it's mine. So now, am I going to freak out about how to do it? No. I know the how is coming because it's already en route to me because I want it and I desire it. Therefore, it's mine and I'm going to get it. If I want to connect with a certain person, then I know that in my thought, I already see it. I see it now. I see that connection now. So my spiritual guidance is going to guide me in specific actions and guide that person, because we don't create or destroy energy, we transform and transfer energy. So through my thought, we're going back and forth. I've tapped into them, they've tapped into me, and we are going to connect because that now is a vibration that we both are on, and it's going to happen. How? I don't know. Do I care? Absolutely not. That's the part that you get to say, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's happening. I can't believe it just happened. And you get to tell your human that. Your human gets to experience that phenomenon. That is psychic phenomenon. Okay? And that is the power of spiritual guidance. So that's why you don't need to trip up your human. You have to guide your human. You have to redirect your human. When you are in an apartment, when you are in a location, you are in a house that feels toxic to you, you know, just know that it's temporary. So you've got to go through gratitude, moments of gratitude. And you're going to find your spiritual guidance is going to guide you right up on out of it. Okay? I told the universe I need $25,000, and this was a few months ago. And then more recently, I said I needed 16,000. So I said I need $25,000. Now, mind you, this is very specific stuff, but be abundant. Don't limit yourself. When you know it's something that maybe you have to start out like that. Okay, so you have abundant energy. There is no limit to what you can receive, right? But I definitely knew that I needed this because of something else being attached to it. So, okay, I need that money, and the money's going to come to me. So, what did I do? Follow my spiritual guidance. What was my spiritual guidance telling me to do? Connect with certain people. Okay? So, frustration was all up in the mix. But did I stop? No, because it's a part of the process. So, you know that as you're feeling that energy of what you're manifesting, what you're bringing to you, you're doing it in the now, in that moment. That's why you be happy now, because you've already received it. So you've got to be happy now. And so as you receive your spiritual guidance, you're going to be told, okay, go do this, go do that. And it's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel scary. It's going to feel like I'm not making headway, but you are. But you are, because you're doing it in your now. And here's a great analogy. Phenomenal. Now, I heard this from Abraham and Esther Hicks. Phenomenal. Liken it when you are manifesting and you are seeking a goal. Liken it to going on a trip. When you are in that car, or you're on whatever mode of travel, when you're in that plane, you're on the bus, whatever you're doing, you have a destination, right? You might get frustrated along the way if there's a delay, traffic, but do you turn around and give up? No. Out of frustration, you might look for a detour. Construction is there, but you know you got a path. You have a destination. So that's the same thing, is that you know where you're going and you feel it. You're not going to give up. So you're going to follow your spiritual guidance. So your spiritual guidance may pop up on your GPS and say, shorter route. Do you take it? Do you not? Heck yeah, I take it, because I just prayed for a shorter route. I just said, oh, Lord, please, traffic. Oh, my gosh, Lord, please show me a different way. Is there another route? Boom. On maps, comes up automatically. You know how that happens. And all of a sudden it says, shorter route. Yes or no. You got to hit yes or no. You got to claim what you just received, a blessing. So that's a check mark of spiritual guidance. Okay, it happens just like that. To get you to your destination even faster than you thought was possible. That works for everything. Your spiritual guidance works for everything. Okay? So, yes, it is amazing. And so coaches out there, and spiritual seekers out there, my spiritual superstars, you've got to learn how to follow your spiritual guidance and trust your intuition. You've got to learn how to trust that it's you, and you've got to be okay with fear being a part of the process. So coaches, I want you to know how to help your clients, because they came to you, right? They came to you because they trust you, and you just may not feel so knowledgeable about spirituality. It's okay. That's what you have me for. And there's certain things that you need to know just as a spiritual seeker. Maybe you don't want to go into spiritual business. You still need to know how to stay safe. You still need to know how to check your own energy and to check others. You still need to know how to get out of situations faster than staying in situations longer than you need to. Some that you could just avoid altogether. Because it gets tough. And you need to teach that to your babies, right? To your babies, your family. Make sure they know. Because some of us don't have that guidance. We don't have that person in our home. We don't have Big Mama. We don't have the matriarch. We don't have the patriarch that is spiritually grounded. Oh my goodness. Messages coming in. All right. So, I got you. And I want you in our next masterclass. We have our third annual Spiritual Life Coaching Masterclass. And this is for more than just coaches. This is for you if you need to feel safe and secure in your spiritual journey. This is for you if you ever felt like you are under attack. This is for you if you know you are 27 to 31 or 54 to 61 or anywhere around there, and you know you hitting the most pivotal spiritual awakenings of your life. Those are the two most pivotal times of your life that hook you up for the next 30 plus years. I knew exactly what was going on when I was 27 to 31, but I was scared out of my mind. And I did so many things wrong. I learned through experience. So that's why I'm able to be such an effective coach with people that are in those two pivots of a lifetime. Because I definitely want you to hit it, and I want you to hit it right. And I love to see you win. It's a good feeling for me. It's selfish, but I love to see you win. And to feel that, I want you to feel that win in any area of life. And during those two pivots, you are positioned to win in every area of life. Big. So money, we're talking about becoming a millionaire is just basic. That's the foundation during those two pivots. But multiple millions, that is definitely doable. The love of your life, the kind of love that you truly desire, definitely doable. More than doable. Health, absolutely healthy. Excellent health. Healing from chronic conditions. Family, happiness in every area of your life. Just happiness. That's it. Just happiness. And don't be so hard on yourself. Push yourself, challenge yourself, but honey, know your limit. You know your limit. And remember this. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, spiritual superstars. I'm gonna get off, and I'm gonna put the link to our masterclass down below. And we're meeting. It's condensed this year, but we're meeting on two-hour lives, and I'm sharing everything. And the thing is, you want to get on the live because you want to learn this. You want to apply what I'm teaching you immediately. So I want to see you. It's private. It'll be a private link that you receive, and we're all learning, and you know how we are in our programs. We pass notes. You connect with people that you still are friends, from people that you connected with in 2015 from Spiritual Guidance Academy's programs, our master classes, our lives, our Zooms, and all of that. And you guys are still best of friends. That's beautiful. That's such a blessing, to connect with people for real like that. Because it's harder to connect as an adult with other people, and you got like minds, you got beautiful souls, you've got all this amazing energy. Please, yes, yes, and double yes, okay, triple yes. So, the last thing that I want to say is be happy. Be happy. Do not stay anywhere that you are not wanted, you are not appreciated, you are not valued. Be happy. Be happy. Enjoy doing what you love. Be happy. Okay? Be happy. And in your love life, be happy. You know, sometimes you just have to learn that you have to be happy, right? To stay in that relationship because it wasn't the other person, it was you. You know, you had to relearn yourself on how to be happy. And sometimes you just needed to stay in that relationship in order to grow up into who you needed to be in order to value you, you know? But when it's a job, sometimes you just need to understand that the challenges are meant to grow you too and to keep you focused on what your goal is. You know, the job may not even be your goal. The income may be your goal because you just wanted another stream of income, but that supplements your business, you know? So remember that. Go where you're happiest. Go where you're happiest. Do what makes you happy because this is your experience. You are your own universe, really. You create that. I hope that that helps. I really want you to think about that. I really want you to think about that. Your universe is right up here. It's up here. So create that happiness. That will help you smile through the tsunamis when they hit, because they will hit. But you will truly, truly be happy inside. No matter what's going on outside, you truly will be happy in here. And that will help you bounce back from rejection so fast. Let me tell you, it will help you. Okay? Because I don't need anybody, I don't need none of y'all feeling so depressed that you want to take your own life. I don't want anybody feeling so depressed that you just become isolated and physically unhealthy. I don't want you being so depressed that you keep yourself from love. Because love is so good. And I want everybody to experience it. So if I could help you in that way at all, just let me know. All right. So I'm going to put the link down under there. The third annual Certified Spiritual Life Coaching Masterclass. It's a 2-day session this year. It's condensed, it's packed with information, and we're teaching you stuff that you can apply right away. You know how I am. I want you to get in and I want you to get the good nuggets and I want you to apply it and I want you to see that win. I want you to feel it and I want you to shout it out because those wins are for real and it just feels so good to see you happy. So I'll see y'all soon. Love you.